When did you realize the story you were told about your childhood was a complete lie? Growing up, I was the classic kid of a messy divorce. My mom got full custody when I was 9. Whenever I asked why my dad didn't fight for me, my mom would just sigh, looking all sympathetic and say, "He didn't even show up to the final hearing, honey. He chose his priorities." For 15 years, that was my absolute truth. My dad became the guy I saw every other weekend. He always looked exhausted, lived in this dingy one-bedroom apartment above a dry cleaner, and never really defended himself when I'd make passive-aggressive teenage comments about him giving up on us. He'd just look at his shoes, swallow hard, and ask if I wanted to order pizza. I turned 24 last month. I was helping my mom clear out her basement because she's downsizing. I found a plastic storage bin labeled 2009 Office. Inside was an old digital answering machine. Not a tape one, but one of those early 2000s models that recorded onto an internal chip. I plugged it into a wall outlet, just joking around, seeing if it still worked. It lit up. There were 3 saved messages. The first 2 were just automated dentist reminders. Then the third one played. It was my dad. But he didn't sound like the quiet, passive guy I knew. He was sobbing. In the background, there was this rhythmic, steady beeping. A hospital monitor. His voice was shaking so badly he could barely get the words out. "Sloan, please pick up," he said to my mom. "I'm at St. Jude's. I collapsed at the warehouse. The doctor says it's my heart from the exhaustion. Please, you have to tell the judge I'm not blowing off the custody hearing. I was just doing the night shifts to afford the lawyer's retainer. Please don't let them take her away from me. I'll be there as soon as they unhook me." I sat on the dusty basement floor, staring at that blinking red light. My chest dropped as I felt my entire childhood violently rearrange itself. He didn't skip court because he didn't care. He missed it because he worked himself into a literal cardiac event trying to afford the legal fees to fight for me. And my mom, she listened to that message, saved it, went to court the next morning, and let the judge declare him an unexcused no-show. All those years I spent punishing him with my attitude. All those weekends in his crappy apartment that he was stuck in because he was drowning in the child support and legal debt my mom buried him in. He never told me. He just took my anger for 15 years because he thought it was better for me to have a good relationship with my mom than to know the ugly truth. I didn't storm upstairs and scream at my mom. I couldn't even look at her. I just put the answering machine in my bag, got in my car, and drove across town to my dad's apartment. He was sitting on his tiny balcony fixing a broken toaster. He looked up, totally surprised to see me on a Tuesday. I didn't say anything. I just walked up, wrapped my arms around his neck, and started crying into his shoulder. He froze for a second, clearly confused, then awkwardly patted my back. "Hey, it's okay, kiddo," he whispered. "Dad's here." And for the first time in my life, I knew he always was.